Seberapa lemah masyarakat Indonesia untuk berbahasa Inggris?
Nggak heran sih kalau orang Malaysia bisa bahasa Inggris. Ternyata ini alasannya.
One of the questions that I get the most by people back in the UK is, do people in Malaysia speak English? And of course, I tell them, yes, most people in Malaysia speak English.
我遇到很多马来西亚人，他们跟我说是看港剧学的。我觉得，就是看剧可以学一个语言回来，那么厉害吗？
Halo gengs, hari ini kita bahas topik yang kadang bikin panas kuping, tapi justru karena terlalu lama ditutup-tutupi, akhirnya makin kelihatan jelas. Kenapa kok sebagian besar rakyat Indonesia masih kesulitan bahasa Inggris? Sementara di Malaysia, anak kecil saja bisa ngobrol lancar kayak orang native. Bukan mau menjelek-jelekan, tapi kalau fakta saja sudah bikin tersinggung, berarti ada yang lebih parah dari cuma masalah bahasa.
Seberapa lemah masyarakat Indonesia untuk berbahasa Inggris? Kalau kemarin itu ada survei ngasih tahu bahwa Indonesia itu adalah peringkat 44 dari 44 negara. Edukasinya tuh paling rendah. So dari sana gue cek ada data-data menarik apa lagi tentang Indonesia. Salah satunya adalah kemampuan berbahasa Inggris orang Indonesia 80 dari 112 negara guys. Jadi kita tahu semua pengetahuan per hari ini saat video ini dibuat masih datang dari dunia barat kan. Dan dunia barat mayoritas ngomong bahasa Inggris. Dan kalau gue lihat budaya Indonesia, kalau orang coba belajar bahasa Inggris dan ngomong bahasa Inggris ke sekitarnya, terkesan sesuatu yang negatif. Yang orang-orang bilang sok jaksel. Menurut kalian penting gak sih berbahasa Inggris ini? Atau menurut kalian bahwa justru kita harus budayakan bahasa Indonesia ini untuk jadi bahasa global? Komen.
Nggak heran sih kalau orang Malaysia bisa bahasa Inggris. Ternyata ini alasannya. Malaysia itu diverse banget. Ada etnis Melayu, Tionghoa, India, Arab, and many more. Because language differences can make communication difficult, English is used as a neutral language to bring people together. This diversity atau keberagaman ini berasal dari histori Malaysia sebagai jalur dagang penting. Ditambah lagi pengaruh kolonial Inggris yang bikin bahasa Inggris dipakai sampai sekarang. Meskipun sekarang bahasa Melayu jadi bahasa resmi, English tetap diajarkan sejak SD sampai SMA. Dan tetap banyak dipakai buat situasi formal. The result? 80% of businesses in urban areas use English in their daily transactions. Nah, sekarang Indonesia harus ningkatin level bahasa Inggris juga nggak sih? So, don't miss out. Kalau bingung mulai dari mana, belajar bahasa Inggris dari nol with English for Basic from English Fit. Gak banyak teori, langsung praktek. Jadi, kamu lebih cepat fluent. If you're interested, yuk comment practice for the class detail.
Hello, welcome to Malaysia. How can I help you?
Hi, yes, I would like to know where the best food is in Malaysia.
Jangan cakap nasi lemak. Hidup bapak kita. Wih, 大舅妈妈肉骨茶店啊，孩子会喜欢的。
Sorry, did I come to the right country? Because that sounded Chinese.
Ah, yes. In Malaysia, we speak many different languages. English, Malay, Mandarin. Hello. Hey, இங்க ஒரு மலைக்கார தம்பிக்கு பனாலி எப்படி சாப்பிட சொல்லி கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்கேன்.
And what language is that?
தமிழ் தான்.
Oh, no, kena tayo sa saya. Hey,
So that's Mandarin?
that one is Cantonese lah.
Wow.
So, what languages can you speak?
English.
And
Just English.
he took all our spices, but didn't bother to learn any of our languages.
You Malaysians are so impressive.
Wow, this Mas Ali he say he very impressed with Malaysia. Wow, kamu. Don't fall for his trick. Later he say nasi lemak sedap then famous than all of us
No, I mean it. Most people around the world can only speak one language. But you guys can speak multiple languages. It's so beautiful.
Wow, it's moment like this that make us truly proud to be Malaysians.
Satu bangsa kita satu negara kita satu hati.
Sorry to interrupt this beautiful moment, but you still didn't tell me where the best food is.
Banana leaf.
No, bak kut teh.
Apa bak kut teh? Rendang lah.
Nasi lemak.
No. Char Kway Teow.
One of the questions that I get the most by people back in the UK is, do people in Malaysia speak English? And of course, I tell them, yes, most people in Malaysia speak English. Many people here speak very, very good English. Probably better than a lot of English people, if we're completely honest. But that is not the thing that fascinates me about language when it comes to the people of Malaysia. What really fascinates me are the sheer number of people here that can speak multiple languages. For example, it's not uncommon at all to meet somebody in Malaysia that will speak fluent English, fluent Malay, a Chinese dialect. And then here in Kuching, for example, you'll meet people that can also speak Iban, Badayu, and all number of different languages. For example, my very good friend here, who in fact right now is standing about 20 feet away from me, he can speak perfectly fluent English, Malay, Iban, Badayu, Malanao, maybe some Chinese, I'm not sure. That's like at least 5 languages that he can speak easily, eloquently, and I've witnessed he can be having a conversation with one person and then just switch into the other language to talk to another person. It's absolutely amazing and inspiring to see. Now compare that to us back in the UK. We are generally atrocious at learning other languages. I don't think that's exclusive to the UK. I think countries where English is the first language, we're not the best at then learning other languages. We obviously have a sort of lazy advantage because English is so widely spoken, it's spoken all over the world, and when we travel, there is unfortunately a thing where we don't have to learn languages to go to other countries because people there will speak English. It's terrible, I know, we should do better. But also, when you look at our education system, and really this says an awful lot about how good the education system in Malaysia is when it comes to teaching second, third, fourth languages. In the UK, I think our education in that area is really, really lacking. I mean, we don't really start learning another language until we're sort of some way into middle school. This was the case when I was at school. It may be different now. I was at school a very, very, very long time ago. But when I was there, I don't think I started learning, it was French, until I was maybe about 7 or 8 years old. And by the time I finished my GCSEs, I got a B, which is a pretty good score actually. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. And I could only really speak very, very, very basic French, and that was enough for me to get a B in my GCSEs at 16 years old. And the saddest thing for me as well is if you're not brought up bilingual or multilingual, then later on in life it's much, much harder for you to learn languages. Like me, for example, I've lived in Malaysia on and off over the past over a decade now, and I still speak Malay like a caveman that's possibly been hit on the head too many times. And then compare that to like a Malaysian that will say to me, oh sorry, my English isn't very good, and I'm like, man, your English is better than a load of people I know back in the UK who are meant to be native speakers. Yes, Malaysia is a wonderful example of a completely multilingual country and a very, very good example of how to educate your children properly to speak a multitude of languages.
Joshua, my Japanese friends wants to know what's your mother tongue then?
Mother tongue or national language?
What's the difference?
Malaysia wa chotto chigau. So like in Japan, you guys speak Japanese outside with your friends and family, right? However, in Malaysia, national language is actually Malay, Bahasa Melayu. But the common language, because we have so many races, is actually going to be English. So you see like our menu, our signboards are on English, right? But at home, it's a bit more complicated. So it depends on your race, because I'm Chinese Malaysian. So my parents, or my mom and dad, actually speaks Hokkien to each other. Then me and my parents, we communicate in English. Sometimes mixed with Chinese. Usually I will speak Chinese with my grandparents, or Hokkien. So national language is actually Malay. Common language is English. But what we speak at home is Mandarin.
POV, you married a Malaysian.
Halo, boleh bagi saya satu fillet of fish set?
Besar?
Just regular.
Tamare?
Hayo small. Add one more 6-piece chicken nugget. Ariwa? Nani ga ii?
Apple pie 欲しいか。
Tambah satu lagi apple pie. That's all?
Confirm order return bayar depan nanti.
Okay, thank you.
After this, akan house ikut?
Ejek to ka Gojek will be coming.
我遇到很多马来西亚人，他们跟我说是看港剧学的。我觉得，就是看剧可以学一个语言回来，那么厉害吗？
我觉得这个很神奇，但你有没有觉得我广东话真的很糟糕？
對，你試下講，你大膽啲，你勇敢啲。
我梗係冇問題啊。
咁你講啊。
係。
佢因為佢最多淨係識講我質嘅，冇問題啊。
Nanti semua pasang saya pasang boleh. Pundak, belum sana ya. Kita sana, bori gaji pundak ke sana. No, I'm kidding. Yes, stop. Okay. Remember, okay, all the time you play mostly when pundak, 그러면 다리 buru-buru 이렇게. Dia punya kaki panjang naik, jangan tegok ke atas ya. Ya, tegok ke atas ya. Tarik, okay? Don't open, okay? I have a big shot there, so yeah, so close. Yeah, only fit and run there, okay? Only when landing time, because we start at the port and we also finish at the port. Finish at the port if we don't have a problem. So finish later, I will let you all know. 2, 3. Hanya bila sudah habis baru tulis ke sini. Only when landing time, okay? Tunggang. Okay? And come on, jalan lah. Come on. Your phone, please take it off.
Picture. Picture 1, 2, Hanadu set. Ayo.
Meet MPL, Malaysia's trilingual queen.
Ni saya akan cakap dalam bahasa lain, nanti saya akan translate, okay? Coach Del, anong pakiramdam nang manalo kayo sa unang laban nyo?
Mas nagulat ako sa Tagalog mo eh.
Okay, so saya tanya, apa perasaan dorang selepas menang first game dia? Lepas tu dia cakap, dia lagi terkejut sebab I cakap Tagalog. Tak adalah surprising sangat. It's not that surprising.
Selamat sejahtera kepada semua para pelanggan Lotus. Bagi maklumat para pelanggan, pasar kami akan ditutup di dalam masa 5 minit lagi. Pasar kami akan ditutup di dalam masa 5 minit lagi. Pasar kami akan dibuka esok dari jam 10 pagi hingga jam 10 malam. Kami ingin mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kerana membeli belah di pasar kami. Selamat malam dan jumpa lagi. Attention to all customers, our store will be closing another 5 minutes from now. Our store will be closing another 5 minutes from now. Our store will be open tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. We would like to thank you for shopping at Lotus. Have a nice day and see you again. 大家晚上好，注意出勤的客户，我们的商店站在5分钟内关闭。感谢你在 Lotus Castle City 购物，晚安。Anaita ba dikargalakum ubanakum engesto ainta mimidatil muda padam engesto nalai marupadium kalai patta mani mudar erava patta mani varai tirakapadam vari kargal annavargam nandri tarivikiram midam sandipom eravu ubanakam.
Orang Rusia terkejut orang Malaysia cakap 7 bahasa.
I am from Russia and I don't have practice a lot of time.
Да. Я немного говорю по-русски.
Ты говоришь по-русски?
Да. Сколько тебе лет?
Мне 20. How many languages you know?
Well, at the moment, I know how to speak Bahasa Malaysia is my mother tongue and English, Mandarin, Japanese, a little bit Russian because I just started, and Bahasa Sungai, it's my native language, and a little bit Spanish.
You are crazy, man. You know, you're crazy. Languages for me it is very difficult, so I think you're crazy.
Gengs, ini realita pahit. Di Indonesia, bahasa Inggris sering dianggap barang mewah. Banyak yang ngerasa, ngapain belajar Inggris, kita akan hidup di Indonesia. Padahal, entah kenapa, orang yang ngomong begini biasanya juga yang paling sering ngeluh. Kok Indonesia kalah saing? Kok susah cari kerja? Kok negara tetangga melesat? Ya gimana mau melesat, gengs, kalau akses ilmu aja kalah dari subtitles. Beda banget sama Malaysia. Di sana, bahasa Inggris bukan cuma pelajaran sekolah yang dihafal buat ujian. Itu dipakai di kehidupan harian. Mau ke mall, kantor, restoran, kampus, semuanya campur bahasa Inggris. Bahkan petugas parkirnya pun bisa nyambung kalau diajak ngobrol Inggris. Sementara di sini, coba aja tanya arah pakai bahasa Inggris. Bisa-bisa dijawab, wah saya nggak bisa, tanya orang lain ya. atau malah disuruh belajar bahasa Indonesia dulu. Mentalitas defensif tapi kemampuan minim. Kombo yang bahaya, gengs. Ironisnya lagi, banyak orang Indonesia bangga banget sama budaya lokal, tapi lupa kalau dunia global nggak menilai kita dari kebaya atau rendang, tapi dari kemampuan adaptasi dan komunikasi. Malaysia ngerti itu, makanya mereka nggak alergi sama bahasa Inggris karena mereka tahu ini bukan soal menjadi bule wannabe, tapi soal bertahan di dunia yang makin kompetitif. Dan gengs, kalau alasan kita masih Indonesia kan bukan bekas jajahan Inggris, itu alasan jadul banget. Itu cuma pembenaran biar nggak perlu usaha. Padahal negara lain yang bukan bekas jajahan pun bisa kok maju dalam bahasa Inggris, asal mau belajar. Sayangnya, di Indonesia, seringkali yang paling vokal menolak bahasa Inggris adalah yang paling jarang bersentuhan dengan dunia luar. Yang paling nyesek, ilmu pengetahuan, riset, teknologi, semuanya mayoritas pakai bahasa Inggris. Jadi kalau masyarakat kita terus-terusan menghindar, kita akan selamanya cuma jadi konsumen, bukan pencipta. Bukan penonton, bukan pemain. Gengs, sebelum keburu tersinggung, coba refleksi dulu. Kita negara besar, tapi mentalitas kita sering kecil. Bahasa Inggris itu bukan simbol barat-baratan, tapi kunci untuk membuka pintu masa depan. Kalau Malaysia bisa, kenapa kita tidak? Karena mereka mau belajar, sementara kita sebagian lebih sibuk membenarkan diri sendiri daripada memperbaiki diri. Saatnya berhenti merasa cukup. Kalau nggak mulai berubah dari sekarang, jangan kaget kalau nanti bukan cuma soal bahasa Inggris yang tertinggal, tapi hampir semuanya. Gengs, belajar bahasa itu bukan hinaan. Yang hina itu kalau kita punya peluang, tapi kita sendiri yang menolak berkembang.